Let's go on a trip back in time to the 1950s music scene in Arizona and meet Loy Clingman. Loy Clingman was a pioneer of folk and rockabilly music in Arizona. He was known as the first Arizona balladeer. Loy was born on April 8, 1929 in Williams, Arizona. He wrote, recorded, and performed his cowboy poet tunes on the weekends as he supported his family on a teacher's salary. He developed his songwriting skills focusing on the Western cowboy lifestyle that he knew so well. In the early years of recording, Phoenix was isolated from national record companies. Local musicians that wanted to make a record had to drive to the West Coast. But in the mid-1950s, this all changed when Floyd Ramsey set up Ramsey's recording studio in Phoenix, where Lee Hazelwood first recorded Loy and his folk songs for his new Viv Records label in 1955. In 1958, when Hazelwood moved to California, Loy, Buddy Wheeler, and Dick Wilson became the owners of Viv Studios. Their biggest national hit was the song Need You by Donnie Owens, written and produced by Buddy Wheeler.
Need you, your tenderness.
Dwayne Eddy played acoustic guitar in that recording and also accompanied Loy for some of his concerts, as seen in this poster. Among the many singers that Viv Studios produced at that time was a young woman from Mesa named Miriam Johnson, who became the famous Jessie Coulter years later. In 1960, Loy assumed all the recording and publishing assets of Viv Studios from his partners and moved the studio into his garage at his home on 51st Drive in Phoenix. An early Viv release was the closest that Clingman would come to having a national hit, the song Scotch and Soda by Henry Thom.
Dry martini, sugar chin. Oh, what a spell you got me in.
Over the years, Loy Clingman produced sessions for a variety of his custom labels with Benny Bonta, the Clingman Clan, the Doorknobs with Floyd and Jerry, Mike Condello, the Nazz with Alice Cooper, the Wildflowers with Mike Bruce, and many more.
He asked me to come down and play on some songs that he had wrote, and I told him I had some songs, and he said, oh, I'd love to record them. So I did 4 sides there, 2 45s, and under the Wildflowers, we called ourselves, and actually Pat McMahon, when he was a disc jockey at KRIZ, he played A Man Like Myself, and he said, yeah, this is what a good record sounds like. And later I invited the Spiders down. We played so loud, it was coming through the walls, and Loy couldn't hear.
In the early 60s, Loy and his wife Hassie opened up the Baba Coveri, a folk music coffee house in Scottsdale. There, customers could enjoy music by Arizona artists: Henry Thom, Ronnie Ryan, Dolan Ellis, and Loy's group, the Clingman Clan. He continued to record dozens of local bands and singers for the next 20 years, and then left the valley with Hassie, moving up to Mayer in northern Arizona for 2 decades. In the 90s, the couple moved on to St. George, Utah, where he passed away on February the 20th, 2011, at the age of 88. As you can see, Loy Clingman was a major contributor to the entertainment and recording history of Arizona, and we are honored to induct Loy Clingman into the Arizona Music and Entertainment Hall of Fame.